Hi. I remember when my daughter was about 4 years old and we went trick-or-treating and she was dressed like a beautiful princess and she had on the crown and the pink crinoline and makeup and the whole deal. And every house she went to, someone would say, "You are so beautiful." And every house we went to, she would say, "I know." And there's something in us that for some reason wants to squish that a little bit and say, "Oh, don't say that. Say thank you instead." But I remember just feeling so happy and proud that she knew it. She knew in her that she was so beautiful. She was just gorgeous. She was a gorgeous, gorgeous little girl, and she still is a beautiful, beautiful woman. And the difference, though, is that somewhere along the line, she lost that sense of knowing it deep within her. She lost that sense. And so many of us do. We lose that sense of knowing that we're beautiful. I'm Fiona Bennett. I'm a life coach, educator, and energy healer with life learning strategies. And I really want to talk to you about that today because I think that most of us women have gone through a time in our lives when we knew we were beautiful and then we lose it. Somewhere along the way, there's something in us that tells us not to celebrate, to question that. And we doubt our beauty, we doubt our light, we doubt that spark that's in us. And whether it's someone intentionally dimming that light or unintentionally, it happens. And I know that I was partly responsible for that. And it was totally unintentional because I think my daughter is the most gorgeous, unbelievably beautiful woman. And yet, I contributed to quenching that feeling of beauty within her because I modeled for her a woman who didn't see the beauty in myself. I would compare myself to others and I would say things about myself in her presence. And I didn't realize it. But I would say things about myself in comparison to women on television or in magazines. I would look at my body and I was unhappy with what I saw reflected in the mirror. I would find always something in my face, not quite right. I have one eye that's a little wonky, to use a strange term, but one eye that's not exactly the same as the other, and I will focus on that. Or I would see something always in my body that I didn't like. My breasts weren't quite right, or my stomach wasn't quite right. It was too flabby. It was too soft. It was too round. My hips were too big. My bum was too flat. My legs are too skinny, or too this or too that. And I would make comments about myself that weren't very nice. And so she would hear those things. And to be honest, I would say things about other women on television. I would be like, "Oh, that's not a great look for her," or "Her hair isn't quite right," or "I don't know why she's wearing that." I would be very derogatory, very judgmental, very critical. And that's just was in the atmosphere, in the air, in the energy. And so I created an energy of beauty as something that was totally external and totally judged. And no wonder, no wonder she developed this sense of, I don't know if I'm quite right. I don't know if I look good enough. And I don't know if it's safe to be just who I am in this world. And it was not intentional at all. And I'm not saying these things to beat myself up, because I learned that behavior, and I think many of us learn that behavior. It is the way society is. And now that I know better, I do better, and I try very hard. I'm very conscious to not be judgmental of others, and really try hard not to be judgmental of myself. And because one of the things that that we are so focused on is the opinion of others, we can be so easily diminished. We can feel beautiful one moment and feel not beautiful the next. So, that beautiful little princess that my daughter saw in the mirror at 4, and I have this amazing picture of her on the beach when she was around the same age, maybe 5 or 6, in a bikini, and she's like, just totally celebrating herself. That we can have that back. We can have that back in this time in our lives, or any time in our lives, if we become conscious of the fact that we are beautiful. We are beautiful. And say to ourselves exactly what it is that we need to hear. So yes, when she was trick-or-treating and other people were saying you're beautiful, that was external, but she knew it in herself. She knew she was beautiful, because the truth is she is, and I am, and you are. That is the truth. The truth is we are beautiful. We are beautiful. The beauty is within, and when we know it, then we reflect that out. Then we shine our beauty out into the world for others to see. So I really want to encourage us all to start saying the things that we really want to hear and that we really need to hear ourselves. Instead of waiting for someone else to say it as we walk by, start saying it to yourself. Look into a mirror. Look into your own eyes and say, you're beautiful. You are beautiful. I love you. You are the most special, amazing woman on the planet. I love being with you. You make me happy every day. Being with you is such a gift. I enjoy my time with you. I love my time with you. I think you are amazing. I love your body. I love that face. Your eyes light up when I look at you. I love you, and you are beautiful. Start to say those things to yourself. Write down all of the things that you are yearning to hear and say them to you. Do that every single day. Every day. I challenge you to do that every day for at least 30 days, and your life will change. You will start to see yourself for the most beautiful woman that you are. You will start to feel yourself as the most beautiful woman that you are, and you will start to act like the most beautiful woman that you are. And other people are going to start to see you as that too. When you feel beautiful, other people see the beauty reflected in you. So please give it a shot. Take the time to write down those things. Take the time to look in the mirror and tell yourself the things that are the absolute truth and that you are longing to hear. Have a beautiful day, and I will talk to you soon. And if you enjoyed this, please subscribe to this video. And if you want to talk to me more about how I can help you in your life, how I can help you create a beautiful life for yourself, then please reach out. My website is lifelearningstrategies.com. My email is bennett.lifelearningstrategies@gmail.com. And that's what I'm here for. So I would love to talk to you. I offer free 30-minute sessions, and I just would enjoy that very much. So hopefully I'll talk to you soon.